I just got word that the London delivery of precious metals out of London are now experiencing approximately a 100-day delay in being able to get the request fulfilled for precious metals. It mostly talked about gold, but also said gold and silver. And that today's world we have what is called just-in-time delivery. And I've heard that term before many times in the Webbot reports about, some coming time period that we're going to be having some issues securing food, that the just-in-time delivery systems fail as well, because what good are they if the road that the truck travels on is destroyed by a massive earthquake or something like that, and there's other roads that are also destroyed by a massive earthquake. That would mean the just-in-time delivery system doesn't really matter. And basically what a just-in-time delivery system essentially is modern technology, having the ability to have massive warehouse space, 2, 3, or not even 2 or 3, more like 5, 10 rows high, or columns high, or whatever you want to call it, where you can get a forklift that goes up, 40 feet, can grab something off of that shelf that's in a pallet, wrapped up, etc., pull it down in a matter of seconds, start piling up to be put on the back of a truck as they do this, and you can literally have a semi-truck filled up extremely quickly based off of the technology, the warehousing that we do nowadays with the not the hand truck, with the forklifts. I don't know if I said hand truck, but I meant forklifts, to get the stuff quickly. That's just-in-time delivery systems. So it's the same everywhere. Same in the bullion bank, same in the London Metals Exchange or the LBMA, etc. The COMEX warehouses. They load these trucks up, armored trucks, of course, very quickly, and they're out. So they're saying that this delay in London, which is now exceeding and right at roughly sometimes 100 days, but apparently it's getting worse, that they're being told, we have it, don't worry, we're having query, or what was the word they used? Basically, it wasn't query, it was something along the lines of, we have a lot of orders to fulfill that we basically can't keep up with, and we need 100 days now. We're backlogged about 100 days to get the precious metals out. We have it, but we've been hit so hard by people wanting their gold and silver out of our vault over in London that it's taking us about 100 days to fulfill the orders or the requests. So again, in a day where there's this thing known as just-in-time delivery, and you have the capability to load massive amounts of gold and silver quickly, there's no way that because you're swamped with orders, you can't keep up for 100 days. You don't have the warehouse space to store that kind of quantity of gold and silver to ever be in a position to where it takes you 100 days to fulfill these orders, when the types of people pulling that gold and silver from your vaults aren't usually just people, and if they are, some tiny bit of them are just people, or a person, they're going to have a little quantity. Most of the people that will be asking for these orders are probably companies that have pretty large quantities each individually. And at the same time, I'd say, I guess possibly, the hell is this, a dingo? It's a dingo! There's a dingo in Tennessee! There's a King Croc now! I might just run him over. There he is, he's out of the way. Alright. So, yeah, that's, like I said a while back, Tennessee is no longer the volunteer state. That's the head title of the state here. It's not that. It's not the logo or slogan. It is now the Dump Your Dog State. That's the new slogan for Tennessee. Never seen so many wild, just dumped dogs in my life. So back to bullion and precious metals. If there are people or individuals that had their metals stored for some reason or another in London, these are the kind of people who are filthy rich and have a large quantity, not a bar or two, of gold sitting there. They've got a good quantity. Oh, another one? Another straight hog. Sorry about that. So they're going to have, in other words, it's not like there's a million bars of gold in this LBMA or wherever in London, this vault. And each bar is for one person. So there's 1 million people, and all of a sudden in 2013, that all million of those people are requesting delivery of their goods that are stored there because they want to safekeep them at their house now. No. There's going to be a few people or a few corporations, etc., a few entities, maybe I should say a few, but several, quite a few, let's say, that have that gold and are trying to get it. So that when an order comes in, there might be a pallet full of gold bars, not one gold bar. So, in other words, they're using this as an excuse. We have long query times fulfilling the order. I think that was the word they used. Long query times fulfilling the orders because we are so backlogged with orders to remove the bullion. Now, we got it, but it's just taking us long to fulfill the orders. Could you imagine being told, hold on, this is gold and silver bullion. This isn't money, as Ben Bernanke said. Ron Paul asked him, is gold money? And Ben Bernanke said, no. So Ron Paul said, then why do central banks stockpile gold? And Ben Bernanke said, with a look of disgust on his face, tradition, I guess, just tradition. Tradition. Family tradition. So, this is an item that's not money. It's not like there's a bank run. This is a gold run. So, my analogy would be, could you imagine going to the bank today, saying all that money I put in there, I need some of it out, or all of it out, because I'm sure everybody is not going to London to get their gold out. Not every single person or corporation that has gold there, there's no way that everybody's doing it in July of 2013 and June of 2013. Not happening. But there is definitely an influx, and that influx is enough to wipe out the supplies of precious metals that they have, because they've lent it all out. As I've said 1,000 times, they've never had it. They've lent it out at very high interest to the bullion banks, most likely, who are then the ones trying to put the fires out on Wall Street, on the COMEX, etc., and the LBMA in London, and they don't have it. But the bank or the allocated place that should have it, allocated account where you think it's stored at, has been lending it out. And it's not yours. And if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And can you imagine going to your bank and saying, bank, I need some or all of my money out right now, and they tell you, man, we've got a lot of requests nowadays to, for some reason, June and July of 2013, to get money out, cash out. And I need like 100 days to get that to you. Is that all right? Is that cool? 100 days. Where else did we hear something like that? Oh, that's right, Germany. Hey, Germany to the United States, Federal Reserve. You guys are storing most of our gold in the Federal Reserve vaults for safekeeping. We pay a security fee on that every month. Yeah, we'd like to get that back. And what do we tell them? That sounds good, but we'll see in 2020 or 2017 or whatever the hell the day, like 2020. We'll see in 7 years. You'll have your gold back in 7 years. So now London's doing the same thing. The gold's not there. The prices are crashing. And as I said, it doesn't matter. They're trying to put the fires out on Wall Street and the COMEX, etc., with the gold and silver delivery. How do they do that? They destroy the price. so that you get a margin call instead of being able to turn in your paper contract for the full goods. So, keep stacking. This may be hitting the fan here shortly. No telling. But I'm glad I just bought some silver and then double bought some more even a few days later. Take care.